Well, this is the iPhone 5C, and some of you guys might not remember this phone because this phone was discontinued 1 year after it came out. This was the successor to the iPhone 5, and it came in 5 different colors, which is probably why it was called the 5C. Now, this phone was the successor to the iPhone 5, like I said, and it basically included everything that the iPhone 5 had inside of it, but it was in a cheaper build quality. And it was basically made out of plastic, which is actually one of the reasons why a lot of people didn't like this phone. And like I said, it had the same exact features as the iPhone 5, and the only thing that this phone was really missing out on was the Touch ID that the iPhone 5S had, and it also had last year's chip inside of it when the iPhone 5S came out. So it was a pretty big compromise for a lot of people because they had to choose between this or the 5S, which was only $100 more, but you were basically getting a year's worth of new technology. Now, this phone of course did have a 3.5mm headphone jack, which is really nostalgic to see. And funny thing is that this phone was really targeted towards a certain demographic, mainly those who wanted to get into the Apple ecosystem on a budget. But once this phone did come out, it did unfortunately stop selling after 1 year. But to me, the iPhone 5C was still one of my favorite phones of all time. Even though it was plastic, I still liked the design, and it was very different from what we had back in 2013. Now, I did want to say that the unboxing experience of this phone was completely different. Take a look at how round this box is, and it kind of gives back old iPod vibes from back in the day. But I did want to ask you guys, if anyone knows how to unlock this phone, feel free to hit me up in the Instagram DMs. I'm trying to use this phone with my SIM card, but I'm not a Sprint customer, so that would be pretty cool to use for a video. But anyways guys, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you guys on the next video.